Okay, welcome to the Salary Commission meeting of October 13th, 2025. It's 7:02 and let's do a roll call. So Jennifer Schmidt, Commissioner
Present.
Schmidt, Commissioner Huber,
Present.
Commissioner Hardin,
Present.
Commissioner Bain is absent, and Commissioner Horde is absent. Can I get a motion to excuse?
I would motion to excuse both Commissioner Bain and Commissioner Horde.
I'll second.
All right, we have a first and a second.
All in favor then, right?
Yep.
Aye.
Aye.
Before we take a vote on you, we might want to swear in Commissioner Hardin.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, I was wondering if that was gonna be legal that I'm voting on stuff without being sworn in.
okay. Well, we
I'm gonna
will.
Change the agenda.
We will, we're gonna add to the agenda his oath of office.
okay.
So we can go ahead and do that right now. And Caitlin, if you want to take it away.
Okay, let's get this done here. So I state your name,
I, Mike Harden,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
and laws of the United States
and the laws of the United States
and state of Washington
and state of Washington
and the ordinances of the city of Lake Stevens,
and the ordinances of the city of Lake Stevens,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
that I will faithfully and impartially
perform and discharge the duties of salary commission member
perform and discharge what did you say?
sorry, perform and discharge the duties
Perform and discharge the duties
of salary commission member
of salary commission member
according to the law
according to the law
and to the best of my ability and understanding.
to the best of my ability and understanding.
All right, you're sworn in.
Thank you.
Caitlin, do we need to redo that motion?
I would just redo it. Yeah.
All right, can we get a motion to excuse?
I motion to excuse Commissioner Bain and Commissioner Horde.
And I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Thank you. Thank you, Caitlin.
Thanks, guys. Have a great meeting.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, let's move on to our first action item, which is the election of a chairperson for this year's salary commission meetings. So I will open it up to the floor for you guys to discuss on who you want to elect this year.
I was thinking that I have been the chairperson, I believe, the last 2 years, and I think it might be good to pass the torch. Was it 2 or 1?
No, you were one. I nominated.
I think
you
I've
last year.
signed 2.
Michelle.
Yeah.
Was it
okay.
2?
Yes.
Because aren't we in our 3rd term already, or how many years have we been doing?
I know it's hard to keep track.
In our 4th year? I can't remember.
But because of your time on the board, on the commission,
Just mad because I nominated you.
I would love to nominate you if you would
That'd
accept
be a
Commissioner
Terrible idea.
Huber.
Terrible idea.
So do you not accept?
I'll do it. Anya's got it. That's just more work for you, Anya. Because you gotta now shepherd me through everything.
Just have to sign some stuff.
I'm
As you
not-
can tell,
I'm
I'm
not
not good
very
at shepherding
bright.
either.
If I make this clear, I'm not very bright. I'm just a figurehead on this.
You get to talk in a lot of the funny things.
All right, you guys want to do a motion?
This is a terrible idea.
I'm for the ride with you.
Yeah,
I'll make a motion for, is it John Huber? Am I saying that right?
Close enough. And called worse.
To be the chairperson for the salary commission, salary commission.
I second that.
All right,
This is why they're always absent the first meeting.
I know, right?
all in favor? You have to actually vote. He has to vote too. All in favor?
I.
Aye.
Can you get a nay?
Yeah. I,
Motion approved. All right. All right. Chairperson Huber,
what?
this is your meeting now.
Oh,
This means I gotta look at the agenda. All right. That part, I knew that was coming.
mhm.
All right. Any discussion on the approval of the minutes from the last meeting on December 4th last year, 2024? I have to confess, I did not look at it.
And I don't think we have that printed out, but it was in the packet.
I don't think.
I looked at it and it looked good on my end.
I didn't see any. I'm sure that Anya has it recorded in perpetuity. perfectly.
I concur.
Oh, perfect.
Wasn't very exciting.
Thank you.
No.
Kind of have that. Yes, we
Motion.
approved that. And that's the number we,
Yeah.
and
Was that the 277% one? Or was that something,
Um,
or
so
that
this
was a
is the-
recommendation for 26?
yeah, that was our
Okay.
last meeting in 2024.
Yeah, we'd already recommended and this was just the final
Yep,
thing.
that all looks correct to me.
Perfect.
Would you like to take a look?
Just real quick.
Yeah.
Make sure. Okay, I am caught up.
Perfect. So I motion to approve the minutes from December 4th, 2024 Salary Commission meeting.
I'll second that. All right, look at that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right,
Thanks, Sonia.
all right. New business. Anticipating that this was gonna happen. Yeah, that this board wasn't bright enough not to elect me. I just want to make sure we understand our duties as the salary commission. So I went ahead and printed out, it's 2019, but I'm guessing it hasn't changed much since 2019. What our duties as the commission, as our salary commission is. But it's chapter 2.51 of Title II Administration and Personnel of the Lake Stevens code. I'm assuming, I didn't get the full name of the
Mhm.
document, but
Yeah.
Lake Stevens Policy Procedures Code, whatever it is. Anyway, I just want to read into our duties so we don't get too far astray in our conversations and what we are trying to accomplish in these limited meetings we will be partaking in before hopefully a December 1st or sooner meeting to get everything done by January 1st so that everybody's salary and is all taken care of for the new year. So, but I'm just gonna skip down from 2.51 to 0.050, the duties. Commission shall meet every year between January 1st, November 1st, commencing the year. This says 2017, but we're gonna go 2025. Members of the commission shall elect a chair. That's been done. The commission shall set a schedule of salaries by an affirmative vote of the majority of the commission. 3 members present in any meeting shall constitute a quorum. Commission shall study relationship of salaries to the duties of the elected officials and shall set salaries for respective position. If after such review, the commission determines that the salary paid to an elected city official should be increased or decreased, the commission shall hold a public hearing within 30 days before filing the commission's written salary schedule with the city clerk. Any increase or decrease in salary established by the commission shall become effective and incorporated into the city budget 30 days after the filing thereof, following commission review without further action of the city council or the commission except as provided in section 060. Salary increases established by the commission shall be effective as to all city elected officials regardless of their terms of office. Salary decrease established by the commission shall become effective as to incumbent city elected officials at the commencement of their next subsequent term of office. Staff support shall be provided to the commission as needed by the commission. And boy, do we need you. Thank you for being here. Your evenings off, I'm sure. So I just wanted to make sure we were understanding that. The budget is not our concern. Our concern is strictly our purpose. I'll read 2.51.010, the purpose. Policy Lake Stevens base salaries of elected officials on realistic standards so that officials may be paid according to the duties of their offices so that citizens of the highest quality may be attracted to public service. So we are determined, is our mayor paid fairly? Is our city council fairly compensated for their time in that as much as they're a volunteer position or in a part-time position? So understanding that, let's I open conversations about the review of current compensation in comparable cities, information for mayor and city council.
do you want me to give a brief like
Yes, would you
overview?
do a
Okay.
brief overview? That'd be
Great.
amazing.
I would love to.
Perfect.
And I do want to introduce Miranda. She is our HR intern and she helped compile the packet
Yeah.
for
Oh,
tonight's
nice.
meeting and got to dig into some of the salaries and helped with all the comparisons. So I got to
Nice.
bring her along tonight, even though it's a night meeting. So she's
Thank
doing
you.
great. Yeah, learning a lot in the city. So I wanted to just give you guys a little bit of background. The first attachment was a cover sheet and information packet that I always provide to you,
Mhm.
which includes kind of the history of when the mayor became full-time, the current salaries, and then we've got some supplemental information regarding open public meetings and the code that we just read, and then the budget presentations, as that's been a topic in the past, if you wanted to look at that. And so the city, comparable city statistics this year, if you flip to the large page with the yellow highlights, the changes that we saw this year to the comparable cities is there was two additions, Des Moines and Maple Valley, when we did the distance, the population assessed value distance and sales tax. So Des Moines and Maple Valley got thrown into the mix. And Monroe actually fell out of the mix a little bit because they were they just have the population actually didn't meet our threshold anymore. They just slighted the cutoff, but they are still a competitor city. So we've included that.
Okay.
I will say in that second page where we break all this information down for you on how we get to our comparables,
Mhm.
we've highlighted in blue what our competitor cities are. These are like recruiting competitors that we use for like our non-represented salary survey, which the commission has used as data points in the past. And so it doesn't mean you have to do it now, but we've included it. So we've included the sorting of the population assessed value, distance, and sales tax.
Mhm.
And then we've also included the competitor cities that we also use in the non-represented salary survey. And we actually are in our cycle this year. We are doing another salary survey for non-represented and Teamsters employees this year. And so we have refreshed and reviewed this list and kept the same list as we had in 2022. That being said, back to the summary page.
Mhm.
Everything in your following attachments, this is all the MRSC data that shows you all the cities in Snohomish, King, and Skagit counties. And then it shows you the bottom and top thresholds. And then it's all rolled up into the first sheet for you in a nice, neat Excel spreadsheet. So if you wanted to see the data source and all of that, you can, but really the most of the information you're going to need is in this first page. And the yellow highlights are the cities with full-time mayors.
Okay.
And the packet that was posted on Thursday, we did not have the information for 2025 for Edmonds when we posted the packet, and now we do. So that is a change.
Okay.
And Jennifer, I believe, I hope I sent you the right one this morning.
I think so. It should have.
So
the-
it,
yeah,
and it did
yeah, it's
update
matching.
it was updated quite a bit from the packet. So it was
Yeah, with the big
11,000.
note too.
Yeah, and the big
Yeah.
notes. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was an update since the packet was released on Thursday.
Okay.
As of note. When you look at the average, the pre-calculated amounts that I've included on the spreadsheet, just for like your ease of reference, the average, median, low, and high are just based on the yellow cities because those are the ones with full-time mayors.
Okay.
And same thing. And then the city council is also just, actually, let me confirm. I think that's also full-time mayors, but let me confirm that. I'll come back to that and make sure. And then you'll see the Lake Stevens information in green below, and what we have done for last year, and it shows the monthly and annual salary there. So for the breakdown. And then for 2026 right now in the preliminary budget, we have a 2.44 cost of living increase for non-represented employees. That's based off 90% of CPIW, and that information is located in that third item in the packet, which is this consumer price index. And you can see the CPI information. So we typically do a 90% of that number for CPIW. And that's what's recommended at the moment. It's not a past budget or approved budget. It's all proposed at the moment.
You said 2.44?
Yep.
Yeah.
And those calculations are also right there. So a 2.44% of the mayor and council is laid out for you in
Mhm.
the increase, a monthly and an annual.
Awesome.
Oh,
Okay,
right
so
here.
the COLA, the
Okay,
two
gotcha.
point 44 comes from this. It's
All right.
90% of it. And then this is the breakdown right here of how it would, if we went with that, what the numbers would turn into.
Mm.
Any questions? We can
I
take a
have
moment
two
to through.
questions.
Yeah.
First of all, great job in putting this all together. It's really easy to read. One question is, why do we compete with the cities or showing the competitive rates with cities that don't do the pay for mayor council? Why is
Could you
it?
repeat that?
Why do
Or
we
you're not understanding.
have the comps for cities that don't pay the mayor and the council like in our?
Part-time.
You mean the part-time ones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, why do we even have them on here?
Mhm.
It's just to show you the outlook of the cities that we look at. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to consider them. We just want to make sure that you guys we're transparent with all the information we're providing and we're not handpicking all the cities to
Mhm.
provide to you. So we include all of our competitor comparable cities within that, the per kind of analysis where we look at like population sort and assessed value. So it just shows you too, like how many cities have part-time and full-time. Not that that's in your purview, but it's just really just a comprehensive overview.
And I think, but correct me if I'm wrong, part of that too is with like the competition, right? For when you guys are looking at hiring, are they direct competitors, even if it is like a different system that it might be part-time or full-time for the mayor overall?
Yeah, and I was gonna add too, is it's because of the city council too. The city council is part-time. And so we just include all of the cities for them. And I'm just referring to my spreadsheet. Yes, the average median and low for the council column is based on all the cities, not just the yellow.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I noticed that we're last with all of our competitive cities except for Monroe, which is pretty low.
Last in, do you mean like,
Against our competitors and.
okay, paying lower? Is that
Yeah.
what you mean? So,
well, like
okay.
all of these categories, well, I guess it's sales tax and assessed value population. So never
Oh, you're
mind.
looking at that one. Okay.
And if you want to see, I think, an easier ranking, you can look at the MRSC. I believe they should be sorted by. So if you look at the first one with population estimates, it's sorted by the actual numbers, so you can
Mhm.
see. Same thing with like assessed value, should be
Yeah.
sorted by number versus. So you can see kind of where we rank and how far we apart are from those cities.
Mhm.
Easier maybe than looking at the spreadsheet because the spreadsheet is sorted by alphabet.
Yeah.
What's the threshold mean? It says top and bottom threshold.
That is this page right here. So the first sort, so we take all the cities in the state of Washington and we start off with a list of, that's 3 times the size of this. And we sort it by population, plus or minus 50% of our population. And that's the first sort we come up with. And then we do assessed value. We take the same list, then we sort it by assessed value, 50% above and over. And so the bottom threshold is the city at the bottom of that 50% threshold. And the top is the highest one within the 50%.
Mhm.
So when we get over to sales tax, we're right kind of smack dab in the middle. Sales tax. It's kind of the 0 point on distant.
Mhm.
So assessed values 6.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And what's it says population at 24,520 on that. What is, explain that to me?
Which one? Nancy?
Assessed values, 2024. I can barely read the white with the yellow. but it looks
Oh,
like
sorry.
population on that third column.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
population and then assessed value is the fourth column.
Yeah, what's the 24,520 on population?
That
That's
would be
us.
the amount, the number, the population.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's, but our population
population
is
is
like
way more. Yeah,
42.
it's 42.
Oh,
That
that's
is-
weird. I don't know what that is. It read, it's,
Hmm.
feeding weird right here.
Assessed Values.
This is incorrect.
See on the, this one.
That looks like it should have been matched to.
I'm not crazy, okay.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure it's correct, like throughout. So let me, before your next meeting, we'll go through it and make sure that we got the right thresholds and the right matching information for you. And I can even send out an update. But yeah, I don't know why. We will look into that.
Huh.
Doesn't it say our population estimates for all?
You know, I think it's correct. I just think that when it got resorted in there, I think that the cities didn't get matched with the population because I'm seeing it matches Kenmore and some other ones look wrong. I think in that yellow box.
Okay.
Didn't have a sort
Yeah.
attachment.
Yeah, I apologize. Sometimes when you press like the filter button and you
Yeah.
don't highlight them all, then it scatters them. So
Yes.
we'll fix that and then
Right.
we'll just make sure that it's all correct.
Yeah, because the right column is also different. The assessed value
Yeah,
for Lake Stevens says
Yeah.
4.680. but
so
it's
assessed value is
5.5.
off.
Yeah.
And that, yeah.
So it's what. But I think if we look all the way to the right for sales tax, it's assessed values. 85.
That one,
8.5,
correct.
42, 88.5 and 6.9.
Mm-hmm.
The
Now I want to look.
80.
Um,
Yeah.
Well, we will go back and fix that and then we'll confirm that the list stays the same. I think it doesn't affect the actual outcome. I think it was just a sorting error on that sheet.
yeah.
Cause I'm not seeing any drastic, like,
Yeah, because when I look
Here.
at, this is the one from last year.
yeah, it's,
And it says the 2023 assessed value was that 8.6 number.
uh-huh.
And right here, it says that that's like for 2024, right? So I don't know if it somehow is,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but something, but it does match what we had for 2023 in last year's. That helps solve the thing.
That Excel sheets are your jam.
Well, and I did do my little comparison. And I will send it around. I'll maybe send it to you, Anya, and,
Okay.
but then, or if this updates, I can easily add it back into the new one because
Okay.
we might get a version control issue and be like, this is all over the place. Since there's only 3 of us tonight, I just want to say, so these items in like this orange color, can you see that?
Uh-huh.
Right over there. So I just added in what the information was for those cities for the prior year. So the monthly salary, right, is what they're currently being paid. And last year we were looking at this and I just kind of want us to compare, okay, so it went up 3%, right?
Okay.
Like what number did these other cities land in? And then I did the same thing in those columns for council. When I just did, I took everything we did have information for because there were those 2 new cities put on there, so I didn't have information for Des Moines or Maple Valley. And it actually looked like there were 2 major outliers, which I'd be curious to understand. Like, to me, I just am like, okay, are other cities looking at how they're paying their mayors like drastically different? And Edmonds had like an 18% increase, but there is a little note here about.
Edmonds has a whole lot of issues.
No doubt.
They're bankrupt. We barely have a police department right now.
Well, and then they have a low income stipend. Can you explain that to us? Or it's like, that's
I
just the
can't explain it.
information you
That's
got?
the information they provided to us.
Okay. So that one was a little bit off. And then same, this one didn't have, let's see, Bothell had a 33% increase. I mean, they have a part-time mayor. And so that 33% is so small. It was an outlier. So I figured I would look into it. So I took the average of all of those excluding those 2 outliers. And the number that overall these competitors landed on was 3.65%, and we did 3.24%
For 25?
for 24, like last year
To this year.
to this
yeah,
year.
but-
Yeah,
Yep.
so we were pretty on track.
And it was, I think it was what we gave them what the city got.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gave them the non-represented COLA, which would be that 2.44% this year.
Which probably represents 90%, the difference between 90% and 100 almost, the 3.2 versus 3.6.
Mhm. Yeah,
Pretty similar, yeah,
So we'd be at 3.77-ish area if it was 100%?
something like that. Yeah.
From last year.
No,
20
not from last year.
Order.
yeah, yeah, like the other, well, at least the other cities went with that, but we always do the 90%.
Of CPI.
Yeah. And then it was about the same too for the council data. Like I said, there were some outliers, and I guess when I saw new cities come on, I'm like, okay, is there anything we need to consider? Like, is there some other model or way that any other city like looks at information? But when I take those two crazy outliers out, we are like pretty on track.
In middle?
Yeah. And you know, increasing at at a similar rate to all of our
Within a
competitors.
percent.
Yeah, yeah. And that doesn't necessarily mean just because our percentage is similar, doesn't mean that we might be on the lower end overall or higher end overall, but it just is like how we're adjusting.
So I understand how a percentage for the mayor's salary. Is there any, thought on, do we do percentages on the council salary or flat rates? Any
Last
opinion on
year, we actually did a flat amount
Mm.
of $25 to make it an even 1,000. And I believe it ended up being a little bit less than the 3.2 that we did for the mayor. It ended up being more like a high two number,
Mhm.
if I recall
Okay.
correctly. But that one we did decide, like, we could have gone both ways.
Okay.
5.6.
Yeah, there we go, 2.56. Good job. Look at you. And when we discuss that, it's like a flat rate might just make more sense.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just curious if you guys did that.
Mhm.
Well, they used to have a meeting, they'd get a meeting stipend and it was a nightmare for them and it didn't make sense. And
Yes.
so we actually turned it into a flat rate 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Mhm.
I don't
And has
know.
that been effective and good? Like any issues?
I think they like it.
It was a
Gotcha.
lot less paperwork,
Mhm.
but the paperwork, from my perspective, the paperwork cost a lot of extra money in processing, but there was no actual like accountability for it. It was like a self-filled out, like I went to these meetings
Yeah.
and and a lot of them, like, I think it was,
A max of 4 meetings.
yeah, and it was kind of split, like
$400 a
whether they even bothered to fill it out, but they were there. And it was just kind of like, this seems like a hoop.
Yeah,
And a lot of them went to more than 4
Well,
meetings.
yeah.
a month.
So it
Yeah.
was- Some wouldn't go to any, some went to a lot and no, it was no consistency. So it was kind of a,
Ineffective system is what it seemed.
so now that system's no longer,
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
and
just
now they are
flat
paid
rate.
a salary
Okay.
monthly.
makes more sense.
and I assume it's been well received by the city council.
I haven't heard any comments.
They haven't said, I don't fill out this paperwork anymore. Why do we have to bother? Something. All
Yeah.
right. All right. Well, great information. That's why she was the chairperson in my nomination this year, but I couldn't
I beat
counter
you to
nominate.
it.
I couldn't
beat you to
figure
it.
that would be very cordial. So, excellent. So, well, any other conversation or any thoughts on this year's percentages, or are we thinking where, I guess, have we figured out where? I don't think we need assessed value to figure out where we are as far as I think we're kind of right in the middle still. It still puts us pretty well in with our sales tax revenue.
I was kind of surprised our sales tax revenue didn't go up by much. I still am like waiting for some like
Some
jump.
Costco or.
Yeah.
something.
But when I looked at it compared to the last sheet, it went up, but very like minimally, it seemed like.
What, but we won't know about 25 or where we're trending.
I
Mm-mm.
think we're always a year behind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's just government.
Yep.
Data today is old already. But yeah, so have we experienced we haven't experienced any kind of bump or any kind of magic, like $1 million jump in sales tax revenue that we've seen over the last few years. I don't believe we've seen that yet. Because we're kind of waiting for that Lake Stevens, Costco bump. But probably a lot more to that than we know.
Yeah,
Probably some
agreed.
some stuff there. So, well, understanding all of that, is there any thoughts on what we would like to do and move forward with, or at least conversate about at this point in time? Is it 2.44 for the mayor to jive with the unrepresented, what do they call it? Unrepresented, not recommended non-rev COLA for 2026 at 2.44? Is that going to be sufficient for the mayor, which would be an extra $260 a month? Put them at 10.8, or do we think that's too much or too little? Any conversation?
Well, one thing I always kind of have, like, and I think it's been like this the last couple of years, like when we look at our highlighted in yellow
Mhm.
comparison cities, we do tend to fall like on that lower end
Mhm.
for sure. And, you know, there's obviously some reasons for that.
Yeah.
Like we were just talking about the sales tax. I mean, they'll have like substantially more, like they just are have more revenue coming in that they're generating. So, you know, like there's an argument for that, but at the same time to make sure and always attract
Yeah.
people who want to come in and do that, right?
Completely agree.
Yeah, so just balancing that, because now with, right, I think Arlington is below us. And that, but the population is substantially less in Arlington in terms of monthly salary for the mayor. And then,
Their sales tax is a little bit more.
yeah, so much lower population, much more sales tax. And then the other one that is, well, I mean, I guess technically it's pretty even with us would be Mount Vernon,
Mhm.
which to that one is a little shocking to me, but maybe, you know,
Mm.
works in the favor of why we are maybe on the lower end too, because they have a lot of sales tax, but they do have a smaller population.
That'd be a huge farm. A lot of
Yeah.
farms up there, a lot of money in the farms.
Um,
What else do they have up there in Mount Vernon area?
Well, there's lots of,
Are they just a broader area with more manufacturing and stuff?
Got lots of restaurants and.
I was gonna
breweries.
say, I think of how in Lake Stevens, there's not a lot of like places that you shop, but in Mount Vernon there are.
Mhm.
They have an empty mall up there, right towards, almost towards Burlington, but they do
I
have,
was like, that might be Burlington.
that Burlington is gonna say, but they do have the
Yeah, I know
couple
that.
of big Home Depot,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Costco,
Mount Vernon kinda
Home,
has
auto
everything.
Dealerships, yeah.
Yeah.
Burlington they share that one border there, so,
Yeah.
Mhm,
okay, all right, that makes sense then.
yeah.
Did
They're
it
the
show
only
what about
big town.
2.5% would be for city council? How much that is? Is it around
It's-
$25?
Yeah, so it's down on that bottom part right here. She said recommended non-rep COLA. And so that's how much it would increase. So
40,
yeah, 20, almost
we'd
25.
round it up.
I think we would round that one.
Okay. Yeah, I think all these numbers are fair, just keeping up with CPI.
Yeah.
It just makes sense. And it,
That's at least the non-rep CPI.
yeah, because
100%.
we're not really that far off anywhere. We're pretty much right in that comp
Okay.
period. So that's where I'm landing right now.
Mhm.
All right, and I have no argument for or against or any of these numbers, so I would say that I would agree with Mike here, Commissioner.
Harden.
No, it's fine. Harden, but
Harden,
you can
Commissioner
call me
Harden.
Mike. It's totally
Uh,
fine.
well, I'm chairperson, I gotta be formal. I'm told. See, that's why I don't make it the chairperson, I'm telling you right now. So yeah, I would agree with Big Mike over here.
Yeah, I feel pretty, like, I feel like this is fair and in line with other cities. I will say the only other thing that caught my eye was how there's several cities that council's president is compensated a little bit more. I don't necessarily think that like that might be necessary, but I think it's interesting to see
Yeah.
just what other cities are doing. I still, that Edmonds one is
Yeah,
super
They
weird
have
and
to attract-
confusing.
they have
Yeah.
to Attract something.
Yeah.
The city's not attractive right now.
Mhm.
fiscally.
That low income stipend, though, in no way is like some Washington state thing where like all cities must, right? There, okay, just wanted to make sure.
It's just crazy. All right. Just curious on those, it says for Snohomish Marysville, it's 15% above council member salary. What's the difference between, just out of curiosity, on the Snohomish one?
You've got your
Everett one?
Excel spreadsheet too.
On the snow, on what one?
I
Everett.
just see it on
Everett?
the Everett.
Oh,
one.
on
It
Everett.
just-
From
Yeah,
27 to 36, what's
Yeah.
that percentage difference?
it looks like about.
So the
20.
salary be like 1943
God, I don't
63
even
cents.
think I got 20%.
Is
Oh.
it 20%?
Ish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1943. Nice job. And then what was the Everett one that we?
It already says it's 15%.
Oh, okay.
Marysville, that
Marysville.
was it.
Oh, that one. Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
Gotcha.
you
gotcha.
wanted, okay.
So they're 15 and 20, that'd be 1,200 if you wanted to, but yeah,
I-
they get 50 for the Mukilteo one, so I think we're fine. I don't think that that little bump is probably attractive enough to want to be it.
Yeah, and is the role substantially different? I guess would be the question too, right?
And I think the chairman of the salary commission should get that little extra too. 20% zero is
Yeah.
So I will say that the council president does a fair amount of coordination with the council members.
Okay.
And they also attend agenda planning with staff every week to ensure like we set like agenda for council. That's like their spokesperson
Okay.
that comes to staff meetings.
So there are extra meeting requirements like that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Or Lake Stevens?
Hmm.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're the point person. So if from my understanding is like if a council member is going to be absent, then they'll communicate that to the council president most likely or most often. And then if they have anything that they want set on their behalf or commenting on the agenda, they go through the council president for that. And then the council president will say that at the meeting.
That is interesting info. Thank you so much, Sonia.
Yeah.
So
And if
this
you
will
want
go-
more, I can probably go back to the clerk's office and get like a list, but
I think that's,
Okay.
what you've shared is a mandatory meeting and herding cats is what I've heard.
Mhm.
It's kind of. the job.
Does anybody else have more duties than the normal council person on there besides the president?
So they have,
Seven.
they do at the beginning of every year, look at all their liaison duties. So
Like
that's when they
committee-
like
Heads of committees?
committees
Yeah.
and that they go to those meetings. So that's pretty typical. I don't know if like one has more than the other. I've never counted
Mhm.
personally, but we do have a vice president too. And they sit in as the president when the president's absent.
Mhm.
I will say the president also runs the workshop meetings.
Okay.
So they are the chairperson of workshop meetings twice a month.
Mhm.
Whereas at regular council meetings, it's the mayor.
Okay.
Well, I'd be open to some kind of increased compensation
Oh,
for a
Does
president.
sound like the increased responsibilities of doing that.
How is the council president elected? Is it from within council?
Or is
Yeah.
it the mayor?
Yes, it's within council. They vote
Okay.
They vote, okay, so
Mhm.
there's no.
They elect
appointment.
someone.
Yeah,
every January and it's a new person.
Does it change every
Like-
year?
Typically, yes, they vote it, but
Oh.
yeah.
7 council members, right?
Mhm.
okay. I guess the only part that would hiccup that for me is like if it's required, if it changes every year.
The budgeting or the pay?
Well, if they have to change the president every year, right? Is that necessarily an election of like who is always going to be the most competent or the best? Or is it because they're constantly trading like and passing the baton? I don't know. Would just be something to
That's fair,
consider.
right?
From just what I've noticed, it's more of like they try to give other people opportunity to do it and try the role. So they usually will like go to the vice president first and then the presidency. But it is like solely based on like, I think, interest and who they recommend at the end
Yeah.
of the day. I
Okay.
think that's just how I've seen it typically run is like they try to trade off and
Mm-hmm.
rotate for the most part.
Reason.
Because there could be an incentive part if you're paying more.
Yeah, now it
then
could,
it's
it
like,
could
hey,
change
somebody's
that
gonna
dynamic. Yeah.
Step up if
Yes,
they don't
and
want.
that's what like, is that dynamic, beneficial or not beneficial? And do we want to
I
do
can't
that?
see $200 a month for what is generally a volunteer position.
True.
Mhm.
being a very big incentive in my book.
Yeah.
If I can just, yeah, if that's me, $200 and
Mhm.
not that I would spit on.
I'd rather
it,
not go
but-
to the extra meeting.
Yeah, you can see how much I wanted this. So, so, but yeah, I don't see it being an incentive. I think it's more of a, thank
Fair
you.
compensation,
Yeah,
kind
sure.
of.
Yeah. So I think that's a good point. And worth noodling over and then hopefully getting our other two
Yeah.
in the next meeting and running it through their brains and seeing how it spits out for them.
Mhm.
So put that on the agenda, on one of our talking points for next meeting,
Yeah.
council.
Is there anything that you want me to bring back for next meeting? I mean, we are gonna look at the assessed value and fix that, but other than that, is there any information you'd like us to gather? Anything
Just the
additional?
correct, assess value.
Mhm.
That's it. I don't think we need any more information. I think we have a pretty good, you put a great package.
Yeah, it's
together,
always
you
so thorough and helpful.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, do you believe that there would be anything just for effectiveness that Commissioner Horder Bain would like request in the sense of the council president? I feel like I feel pretty satisfied with what we spoke about just now, but
Yeah, maybe a list of the president's duties. That's not doesn't have to be too.
if one
Yeah.
exists,
Yeah.
like not to make it, right?
I don't
Yeah.
want you to create one, but if, a list of what you just said.
You know, I will if there isn't one. Uh,
You just want to put together a list,
okay.
and if it could be annotated and,
It could be just what I already said, too,
That sounds-
but I will check.
okay,
But there might be something in the council rules
Okay.
book too that I can go, and then I will go talk to the clerk's office as well.
that'd be phenomenal.
Okay.
If we don't have any more discussion, I think we like the mayor's spot, we like the council,
Mhm.
and we're considering the 20% for the president. Is that my understanding from
Agreed.
my fellow commissioners?
Yeah,
Okay.
some kind of bump for a president.
Potentially,
Yeah.
I'll talk about. All right, I think we're at a point where we'd like to have our other two commissioners join us. So I say we try to schedule future meetings. Do you want to send out, or can you tell us what the next one? Did we already schedule one?
I don't think we have anything else scheduled.
We typically schedule here, but
But you have that whole,
the doodle poll,
yeah, do you?
I could do that again since we're missing two of them, if you'd rather, or if you'd rather
Mm.
just try to schedule them
I say
now.
let's try to schedule because those were fluke things. It wasn't like I have a constant,
Well, I was wondering if the doodle poll would tell us. when
Oh,
the
what
next
days?
Day was. kind of-
No, it only went out until this date, I think, or like mid-October.
that-
okay.
Felt like you wanted everything I did for the next. year.
Well, this is the second Monday of the month. If we did the second Monday of next month, would that
Oh, boy,
work?
we need, because we probably, are
Do
we
you
gonna
need
be
it
able to?
earlier?
We think we could finish this in one more
Earlier?
meeting?
Because we have to give, is it 2 weeks notice?
Yes.
For the
Yeah.
public hearing, which needs to happen, what, by December 1st?
Yeah, so do we want to work backwards from
Yes,
that date?
so that is
Yeah.
just part of it because it takes a month for it to come into effect.
Yeah. 'cause one thing
So the
goes-
week of December 1st, the December 1st is a Monday, so we could do Monday, December 1st
Plan that
It
for the
has to
public
be-
for
hearing.
the public
I'm
hearing.
going to cut, okay, yeah,
Or-
let's do that.
or the
Okay,
second.
third, So
Okay,
I need to sign sometime before then.
There you go, you have one extra day.
so
I leave on the third.
would we want to schedule a public hearing then for December 1st?
Yes, because I'm on KSW on the second at 4:30.
Mhm.
Okay,
I got a radio spot. Face is made for radio.
The voice is
We're
definitely
talking to
there.
cannabis. So we're talking about cannabis.
nice.
So it should be a lot of
Nice.
fun with Miles in the men's room.
You're gonna be on the men's room?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was on it back 15 years ago and did a wet lab with one of the guys and got them all drunk.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm doing that
Um,
in a second, so can't do it.
do we want to do a 7 o'clock? Is this a good time,
On
or
the
6 or
first?
6:30? Yeah, for the public hearing?
It's fine for me.
Let me just
Yeah.
take a quick peek. My schedule is just really nuts right now. Oh, I have a haircut. No, I'll be good. I'll be ready.
Gotta.
Yeah.
You'll be ready for the radio.
Well, I gotta look good for radio. Or for Cabo, I don't know which one. All right. Yep, I'm good. December 1st, 6 p.m. is fine, 7 p.m. What's better?
Either works for me.
Yeah.
And,
I would say 7 p.m. would maybe be a little bit better for me, but I can make 6 too.
You-
So,
Or we could do
Children.
6:30 and split.
yeah, we can do 6:30. I'm trying to think too, because it's public, hopefully.
We get about this many people.
Yeah.
Okay, well. there you go.
But we want to make it accessible, right?
Yeah.
So that they can come. 6:30 probably is fair.
Like, yeah, doesn't matter.
Works for me.
I'll probably remember at the last minute anyway.
6:30, and then I'll figure out room, whether it'll be here or up in the conference room.
Okay.
We'll send out meeting invite.
Yeah, I will.
You're not gonna send one out again, are you? Did you
Huh?
send out a meeting invite?
Did I?
Did we get a meeting invite?
It was a weird like
It was
response.
like-
I feel like you might have just hit yes, but it sent a funny response.
It was,
Oh.
cause I had this thing, I'm like, I don't know who this cat is. Maybe he's working with Anya, I don't know. It's like,
Um,
Okay,
Okay, so then we do need a 2-week notice period for
Perfect.
the public hearing
So-
at least. And then, so that puts us to the week of the 17th, but we would probably want at least a 3-week window for us to look at. So
Yeah.
I would say like November 10th would be like, we should aim for our last meeting.
Mhm.
that's fine. Is that can we do the 10th? Can I be on Zoom or whatever? Or do I have to be here in person? I'm scheduled to be in Palm Desert that night.
We can be on Zoom. You can be on Zoom. Yeah.
Okay, I don't need to do anything.
The only person that has to be here in person is like someone to open it up to the public.
Okay.
So.
What
me.
time?
But if we want to do one sooner, I mean, if you guys only think you only need one meeting, we don't have to do the 10th. That's just the drop dead date. So
Yeah.
if we want to do something sooner,
I would say let's try to do one sooner just in case Katie or Dixie have anything.
I think what you guys did last time is you scheduled
Two, like,
and
and
then you
one was
canceled
like
the second
canceled.
one.
Yeah. That's-
So if you want to schedule one in 2 weeks and then the last one be the tentative one on the 10th.
I like 2 weeks. 2 weeks I can do.
that puts us at the 27th.
7th, yeah.
Okay.
Cause I'm in Chicago on the 3rd and Palm Desert on the 10th.
Okay.
So
Let's definitely
October-
do the 27th then. Do you have any conflict
Nope,
on that day?
I can do it.
I do.
Okay. And I'm fine with a different day that week
I can
too.
I can open the room. I can-
I could possibly get us an alternate to open the doors. So,
No, we don't need, that one doesn't need to be, open to the public.
well,
Well,
all of them
all
do.
of them,
Yeah, all of them
are,
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be at a conference.
I'm good all
um,
that week as well.
So I could do Thursday, the 30th,
Thursday, the 30th. I'm fine with
Yep,
that.
I can do that.
if you guys want to do.
Yeah, I can cancel this.
Are you sure? Because
It's a shoreline advisory committee, so.
or we
I'm
could
fine with it.
try, what are we in? Oh, we could try next week or yeah, next week too. If we want to do like the end of the week next week or something, or like Wednesday or Thursday or Monday. Cause we don't
Yeah.
need that much time to get stuff together.
Yeah, there's not a whole bunch that we're requesting, so we could do something next week.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't have to cancel your thing. And then I don't have to be
as
virtual.
long as we don't have a Mariner game.
Oh my God. Well, I hope we
We'll
do.
check
Well,
the
I
schedule.
just don't want to conflict.
We'll check the schedule.
I can't, I don't know.
Oh,
So what day are we looking at?
If we look next week, I could. I
Monday,
think-
Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, okay, Wednesday or Thursday.
22, 23.
Okay, I can't do Wednesday.
Okay. well,
So Monday or Thursday? Is Thursday good for you guys?
do
We
Thursday.
can't do Monday. That's a Seahawk game. I'll be
Okay.
working.
And Thursday, I'm in a council meeting.
A council meeting, a salary commission?
Yeah.
Oh, and I can't do Tuesday because of council. Okay, so next week is out.
How about the 27th?
Okay, the 27th.
Why is Thursday out? The 23rd?
He's gonna be.
I've got a council
Oh.
meeting.
he's
And
gonna-
the 22nd's out?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing a levy question and answer presentation.
Busy guy. Okay,
The hell you do
So-
This little thing.
back
Community.
to either the 27th
Yep.
without me or the 30th.
About the 28th, Tuesday.
I'll be out of, I'm
Oh, the
out of
whole
town
week?
through Wednesday,
Oh.
the 29th.
Yeah, I can do, I would prefer not to do Halloween. But I can definitely, I can do the 30th, or if we had an alternate come do the 27th.
And what's the week of the 3rd? You said you couldn't do the week of the 3rd at all,
He's gonna be in
John?
I'm gonna be
Chicago.
in Chicago that week, 3rd through the 6th. I'll be home on the 7th. I don't know if you're on a Friday. My Fridays are pretty wide open and doesn't bother me.
Mm,
And we have to have we want to try to shoot for the meeting on the 10th, right?
Yeah,
correct?
so do we, so I would say like either the 27th or 30th sound like the best options right now.
And we wanted,
What time is your conflict on the 30th?
The 30th? It's fine. I'm gonna have my commander go. It's 5 to 7 o'clock in Shoreline, but I'll have my commander go. It's fine. I can
Anything
attend.
County,
No, Lake Forest Park.
Lake Forest Park,
Mm-hmm.
teach half your guys there,
Teach them what?
BAC,
Oh,
driving stuff,
All right.
very nice.
do all the DUI training for Seattle. Okay,
Gotcha.
So then maybe we just do the 30th. I mean, obviously Katie and Dixie could say like, absolutely not, that doesn't work for me.
That's true.
But let's just try to get it on.
What about the this Friday?
This Friday.
17?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have.
Take me up on my
anything.
lack of Friday night fun.
Yeah,
I know, I agree, but if we did this and the other two are able to, it gives us flexibility for
Flexibility.
the
The
other.
only
other
thing
day.
is like getting a meeting notice and pack it out
is
for us
tricky.
would
Oh.
be, we would just be under the gun, I would say. That would not be the preference for us,
Mhm.
just because we have a busy
Right.
week.
And the 21st is out.
We have city council here. I mean, we could do,
6 o'clock.
it starts at 6.
Oh,
So we could do a 5 o'clock, but that's probably you guys are working, so.
I can make a 5 o'clock on the 21st.
21st.
Uh,
Could you do 5
That-
at 21st?
I would be trucking back from Burlington.
And I'm not sure what the other gals, 5
Yeah,
o'clock seems pretty,
I think Dixie's not as flexible, it seems like with. Mm,
Or we just all go back to like a sign up thing for everybody. We
Yeah.
just do our availability.
might be-
well, and we could try to do, if we did an earlier one, like there's no problem with people being virtual,
yeah.
right, if need be. So that is on the table too, that.
What time's your council meetings on the 23rd?
7 o'clock,
Would you be able to do virtual like at,
6.
Like
6?
beforehand?
Yeah. I could
and
do
then
that.
everybody else can come in person?
As long as there's no like special meeting they put ahead of time, and I don't see one on here that has anything to do with the police, so should be good.
Yeah, maybe we shoot for that then.
And then, I mean, we're at an hour right now and I don't think that they go more than an hour.
No, definitely not. And I think it would probably be quicker next time because we would be jumping straight into looking at any different data. So
If you're comfortable with that. So the 23rd at 6 PM.
But I'll be virtual though.
Yep. Okay, so
Okay.
October 23rd, 6 PM. I have November 10th, 6:30 PM as a meeting if we need it.
Mm-hmm,
And then
12.
December 1st at 6:30 PM, public hearing,
perfect.
And we said October 23rd?
Mm-hmm,
23rd. And then we will send invites all out tomorrow for you
Perfect.
guys.
And that's at 6. So
yes.
6, 6:30 and 6:30.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Anything else?
No, I move. No, any further business? None. All right. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I motion to adjourn at 7:56.
And I'll second.
Oh, 57 now.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Clock on the walls are all different. Oh my
I'm-
God.
All right.
Well, they
Meeting
are.
adjourned. Thank you, guys.
That is really funny.
Thanks, Anya.
Thank you, Anya.